Hey y'all, it's your boy Rico.
And Sam.
And this week, we are talking about the Cis Pill. I'm sure if y'all watch YouTube, you know that question, like, if you were to take a pill and you magically become cis, would you take it?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to make this video for a minute, because, like, it's... A while ago when I first heard of this, like, question, I immediately am like, well, duh, fucking, of course. Like, I'm trans, I want to be, you know, I wish I was born biologically male, so of course I'd take the pill. But, like, thinking more into it, I think it's not that easy of an answer.
Yes. I completely agree. I also, when Rico asked me this question, because I haven't heard of this, like, YouTube thing. I don't watch a lot of YouTube. What are you going to do? Yeah, Rico told me about this initially, and of course, like, my first initial reaction was like, yeah, like, I'd love a dick. Let's go. But then, like, thinking more about it, like, one, I don't identify as male. I identify as non-binary. So I started thinking about that. It's like, okay, well, I don't really feel completely male, so do I really want to be a cis male? And then I started thinking about, like, okay, well, what kind of connotations come with being a cis male? And then I was like, I don't want to, that's one of the reasons why I don't identify as a binary male, is because I don't identify with a lot of the connotations that come with being a cisgendered male, and I don't want to be associated with, you know, cisgendered men at the same time. And also, I think about, like, just everything that makes me the person that I am, and a lot of that stuff has to do with my sexuality and gender identity, and, you know, just the way that I view the world and the way that the world has viewed me since, you know, I was born, because of my differences and stuff like that. And I don't think that if I would have been born cis, that I definitely would not have been, like, the same person, and I like who I am.
Yeah, I agree. That's what really, like, leaves me so undecided. I don't know who I would be, in a sense, if I was cisgender, because so much of my life revolves around being trans, but also being queer, and, like, surrounding myself with people like me, and, like, all my history, like, growing up and having to struggle with my parents not being okay with, from being a lesbian to being trans and all this shit. It's like, it's molded me into the person that I am today, and I like who I am. So it's like, if I didn't have those struggles, then I wouldn't be, like, if I grew up privileged, I don't know how I would be. Mm-hmm. And that's what's kind of, like, scary. But also, the other side, it's like, I struggle every day with dysphoria, and I can't afford surgeries that I want. And it's like, if I could take this pill, and I don't have to worry about, like, walk around shirtless, or this is that, or being hate crimed, or my parents loving me and being proud of me, it's like, fuck, you know what I mean? But also, like, I love who I am and my friends and my community, but, like, dysphoria is a bitch.
No, for sure. And that's definitely something that I've been, like, struggling with a lot more recently, is, like, I haven't struggled with dysphoria a lot, you know, in the past couple of years. Like, of course, you know, every now and then it just hits you, you know, you never know what's going to trigger your dysphoria. And, like, random things can trigger my dysphoria for sure. But the past few months, I've been struggling with my dysphoria a lot more. And it's been, like, really, really starting to get to me. And I don't know why. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where it stems from. But it has been an issue for me. You know, I do have, like, a long-term partner. And, you know, it's, like, always that in my partner, you know, has typically only dated, you know, AMAB gay men. And so it's like, you know, I'm their first trans person. And, you know, like, so it's just, like, always, like, you know, sitting at the back of your mind, like, well, you know, of course my partner loves me for who I am, but it's like, okay, but, like, you know, I can't offer them the same things that, you know, a cis man can. And, you know, that is, you know, frustrating for me, and, you know, definitely, like, dysphoria inducing for me, because it's like, okay, well, you know, you always have those, like, I'm not saying that my partner feels this way, but you always have those feelings like, okay, well, what if my partner ends up wanting to be with someone that's cis, or, you know.
Yeah. The pill would make life easier for ourselves and our, I don't want to, again, like, I have a partner as well. I don't know how they feel.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking for them, but, like, I feel like it might be easier on our partners. But
yeah.
That's why, like,
yeah,
we're supposed to come to a decision, but I can't decide. I don't know if I would take the pill or not.
It's like, I wish, I mean, okay, let's talk about it this way. If I could take a pill right now that would make me cis, but I would still have all of the memories and the mindsets and the morals and everything that I've ever taught myself or ever learned from like personal experiences throughout my life being trans and being a lesbian and being queer. And if I could take all those experiences and keep exactly who I am and like just start from here on out being cis, sure.
You would?
Sure.
But then thinking of that, I mean, you're a trans advocate right now. If you were to be cis tomorrow, do you still have a space in that trans advocacy? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yes, because you don't have to be trans to be a trans advocate.
Right, but do you still have that same space? Like,
no,
is your voice still...
But I mean, at the same time, it's like we're always preaching about how we need more trans allies, that, like just allies that are cis. We need more cis allies to be talking about trans people because if we have trans people fighting the good fight for other trans people, then that's one thing. But like trans people aren't being heard as is.
Yeah, we can't do it alone. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like we already have so many trans people fighting for trans rights, and of course there are cis allies that are fighting for trans rights, but most people don't take trans people seriously as they take cisgender people. So it's like, okay, I could still fight the good fight, but as a cis person and maybe as a cis white male, people would take me even more seriously, like
That's true.
Just things to think about. Like, of course there's going to be downsides, but I think that if I could go into it, like take a pill right now and be cis from here on out, I would, but only if I can still remain the same person, like morally, and like the same person on the inside that I am right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree. Because I know we're talking about like morals and how we go about our lives and how we treat people. That I don't think will ever change if I was cis or trans, whatever. But it's the experiences. I feel like I've had so many experiences that it's rare for one person to have. Like being a lesbian, this, that, coming out so many different times has matured me in a sense and made me just like view things from so many different lenses, and I live for that. I really appreciate that, and it's humbling, it's maturing. I don't know. If all of that were to be erased, I don't think I would take that hill.
Yeah, no, for sure. Overall, it's been a rough life, but it really does shape you to who you are, and like I wouldn't want to give up, what makes me Sam. I wouldn't want to be some like cis bro douchebag kind of guy,
I mean, I think your morals would stay. It's just that.
Well, I don't know. It's like.
I get, because you grew up.
No, you are shaped like throughout like all the experience in your life. You're shaped, and your morals like are shaped by your experiences.
In a sense, yeah.
Like, I mean, because my morals are different from when they were as a kid, and I was raised, very like Southern Baptist, and I had very different morals, and I was like when I was growing up, I did think like being gay was wrong, and I did think that like trans people were weird, and of course like I feel like a lot of Christians are like raised to think that gay and trans people are wrong, and then like once they realize they are queer, obviously they have a change of heart or whatever. But my morals have definitely changed a lot since I was a kid, because back then I wouldn't have wanted to be friends with people like Rico. I wouldn't have wanted to be friends with any of my friends because I didn't agree with their lifestyle, obviously, and obviously that's a lot different now. But I definitely think that my morals wouldn't have been the same had I been born cis, and I'm grateful for the life that I was given because it has made me into what I feel like a better person.
Yeah.
Not to say all cis people, like all trans people are better than cis people, because that's not the case, and that's definitely not what we're getting at here.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Not to say that trans people are better than cis people.
Oh, yeah. No,
that's not what we're getting at here.
God,
I just don't know if I would have been a better person had I been born cis, or if I am better off because I was born trans.
It's tough. So I think, like, if the pill were to be, like, from conception, like, if I were to come out the womb, cis, I don't know. I'm undecided, because, yes, all those good things and experiences, but also, like, that's agreeing to dysphoria every day for the rest of your life, essentially. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like my decision will be ever changing depending on the day. If I'm feeling great, no, it's fine. But if I'm not, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, of course, there's going to be days where we're going to wake up wishing we were born cis, but I think for the most part, I'm doing okay.
Hell yeah.
Doing okay.
I think it's a really fun topic and question to ask because it inspires conversation.
Absolutely.
So I would love to hear everyone watching your, if you would take the pill or not. And it doesn't even have to be a cis pill. It could be like a straight pill. If you identify as gay and like you on the struggle bus.
Would never be straight. Fuck that bullshit. Most of people like.
Because it's an easier life. Someone could be watching this from Alabama. You know, like if you were to take the straight pill, would you take it to make your life easier? Or are you proud of?
Yeah, easier but boring. Come on, y'all. Queer's the way to be. Everybody should be sexually fluid. Fluid.
I know some cool straight people.
I mean, I guess, but yeah, if you just fuck everybody. So anyway, yeah, drop us your stories below. If you could take a pill to be cis or take a pill to be straight, we want to hear about it. What are your opinions based on this topic and why? Why would you choose to be cis or not to be cis or choose to be straight or not to be straight or what are your reasonings and like why are you making those choices or why would you make those choices for yourself? No answer is a wrong answer. Obviously, these are just our opinions and our personal decisions for our lives. But yeah,
I really enjoyed this video. So if you have any like hypothetical questions that are kind of like this, definitely comment below because I like questions that make people talk shit out. It's really cool.
Absolutely. I miss having more conversation.
Right? It's been a minute since we had like a controversial kind of thing. Not controversial. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, so if you like this video, you know what to do, y'all. Please like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. And we will see you next time, y'all. Bye.
Bye.